Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you all to another exciting episode of 30 Days with Sahabahs. And inshallah, today we'll be continuing with the series of the four respected Abdullahs. And today we'll be treating the story of Abdullah bin Amr Al Aas. Abdullah bin Amr Al Aas was an ever-returning, submissive and devoted worshiper. Just as his father Amr Al Aas was known for his heroism and cunning tricks, Abdullah was also known as one of the highly rated and devoted worshippers. He was one of the most ascetic of the Prophet's companions, as he was not interested in any worldly matter whatsoever, so much that he was actually forced to get married, to be honest. And on the night of his marriage, an interesting occurrence happened. He requested from his bride to perform a 2-unit rakah, 2-unit salah, and the wife granted him. And in the khushu of observing that salah, he forgot about everything and even forgot about his wife. And he prayed all night. Subhanallah. And in the morning, he spoke to his wife and seek forgiveness and so on. And the following day, he requested for the same. And there's no believing woman that would not grant the husband to observe 2 rakah salah. And the same thing happened because of his high level of khushu. And this continued for another day. And the information was taken to his father, Amr Al Aas. And he got furious and took him to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And on seeing him, the Prophet said, "Have I not been informed that you fast all day and you pray all night?" And he acknowledged. And the Prophet said, "This is not so good, as his body, his guests, and even his wife all have a right to him. So you should commit a good amount of time and energy towards them. That it is better for him to fast 3 days in the month." And the Prophet he said to the Prophet, "I can actually do more," because he felt like he's strong enough to fast more. The Prophet said, "If that's the case, then you fast twice a week." And he still told the Prophet that he could still do more actually. And then the Prophet said, "If that's the case, then you can perform the best of fasts as performed by the Prophet of Islam, Prophet Dawood alayhi salatu wasalam." And with that, he acknowledged and he accepted. And from then on, Abdullah bin Amr would fast one day and would abstain from fasting the other, and he continued to fast in alternate days. Not only was Abdullah extremely devoted to worship, he was also a very, very good writer. He requested from the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to write down the Quran. But the Prophet told him that it is not yet time to start writing because he was still receiving the revelation of the Quran. And when the revelation has ended, the Prophet now called him and told him that he can start writing. So he started writing different parts of the Hadith and different parts of the Quran in different scriptures. Abdullah lived a very, very long life. And he also was alive during the civil war between Ali radiallahu anhu and Muawiyah. He was tricked by his father Amr Al Aas to fight on the party of Muawiyah. Even though he did not partake in any battle or any fight whatsoever, he regretted for the rest of his life. And that was majorly because the Prophet had earlier prophesied that Ammar bin Yasir, another very prominent Sahaba, would be killed by the unjust party. And Ammar bin Yasir was killed by the party of Muawiyah. But for that reason, he regretted for the rest of his life. It is important that we know that the lives of the Sahabahs is not mere historical story, but rather they are living examples that we as Muslims need to extract lessons from and implement in our lives so that we can become a generation similar to one of the greatest generations ever live on the face of the earth. Now, Jazakumullah khairan for listening. Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.